Gotta do the intro. This is the one thing we have. You might get offended, you might not. We don't care either way. Welcome to the art room IRL with our colorful opinions on display. How are we doing, guys?
If you go, first of all, if our lovely listeners hear stuff in the background, there's a football match happening behind us. We are located in the beautiful.
Hey, careful.
Oh yeah. We don't want the girls come hunting us down. Or the police.
Bro, was about to give out location,
right? I mean, you're driving and things, so we soon leak out your information. No, we'll help you.
That's not happening.
But yes, we took the effort to bring this to you live and direct.
Ish.
It'll work for now.
Yeah.
What were I talking about a while ago?
You loving big booty women.
That wasn't the point. It was before that. Oh yeah, being lazy. That was it. Being lazy. Yeah, getting this thing like out the mud. I just need to do it. I just need to sit down and do it. But damn, burnout. It's a crazy thing.
It is.
Like I'll sit down and look at the computer and be like, "You're so slow." And if I start doing anything and I feel like I can't bother, we just lock it down.
Fox.
I just it's like I'll be at work and I'm bored at work, and like I'm thinking about all the things I could be doing when I go home, playing Genshin, working on a video, doing something like, and I get motivated, really hyped, and by the time I reach home, all of that motivation gone. I'll like open the computer and be like, well, I guess I'm just gonna play Marvel Rivals for the rest of the day, and nothing comes of it.
I can't tell you how much time I look at a drawing and nothing happens.
You look at a drawing. You know how much times I'm looking at idea for a drawing. Yes. I put it in the Pinterest
That's
board.
Where I'm at.
Make the bookmark. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me if I've drew it. It hasn't touched the sketchpad. Oh no. I make one circle. Be like, I ain't got it no more. I just let it go. It is what it is.
I'm surprised I finished in October.
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. It was actually pretty impressive.
Actually, I was going to carry my sketchbook and I forgot.
Oh yeah, I did that one time. It wasn't Inktober though, but it wasn't even done on time. But I finished the 30.
Mm-hmm.
30? October of 30 days, right?
Yeah.
30 days of September, April, June, and November. 31.
Okay.
31. You gotta sing the song, man. It's just
it hits me sometimes. Some things I just can't like.
I don't even remember how much days my birth month of.
Me neither. I have to do
there's certain things I can't remember. I can't.
Big on February still.
Yeah.
Like if you ask me, big man thing, I'll forget if Forest has 2 R's,
bro,
or 1,
bro.
It's
bro
because I know. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. I can't do it.
Like no, I mentioned it. Like that hit me too.
You know something worse? Desert and dessert. I'm like, which one has the double S's again?
But that's it, like the funny thing about it is like I think the landscape of the 2 S and the food doesn't.
I don't remember.
I thought it was the other way around.
I think it's the other way around. I'm not sure.
But then that's fine, But you just have to remember which one's which.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're right. Some way.
I think it's the food had a double S and the landscape have the 1. The funny thing is,
landscape has 1.
It's just one weird difference.
Yeah, just Google that real quick.
I'm like,
one letter.
Yeah, there's words like I learned. What I learned, I think it's homophages. So there's homophones that sound the same. There's homonyms that have the same meaning, and then there's homopages. So they have the same
letters,
same pronunciation, same spelling, but they're different words or something like that. Because I think they said like can and can. So it's like, okay, the ability to do something and then the can itself.
Continue.
And I was like,
which is dumb as
no, English. Because that's a homophone.
English.
Can you?
Bro, don't even. My brain can't right now. But you heard it here first. Dessert refers desert. The one with 1 S refers to the dry, arid land.
Okay.
The one with 1 S, and the one with double S's refers to the sweet type of food. So if you're ever wondering, listener, now just in case that popped up in your head just now.
Low-key, them try to left the two of them with one or two,
Yeah.
and just say, you know what, fight out feet if you want to use it. Because I'm sure you're not gonna mix up desert with desert in the entire life. I mean, unless you have desert in the desert, which then that might be a conundrum.
Oh, I remember. Homo pages are words that have the same spelling, different pronunciation, and different meaning.
Wild.
So like red and red. So it's like, past tense are read and then
Yeah. The fact that words can do that
I hate red.
is crazy.
I hate the word red.
The color or the past tense.
No,
Anything in that family.
here's another conundrum.
Because it's like red, and red. And then past tense of red is spelled like present tense, but it's pronounced different.
Yeah, which is fucking dumb.
if you say it, fine. But if I'm trying to read something and I have to use context, sometimes context don't help you.
Yeah.
You can't have put double E either, because that's say read. Yeah, it's either read it or read.
Read it.
which is a plant and a nigga's name.
Oh.
And then on top of that, then you'd have
Plus that's what like read too.
Yeah. And then so REED is also a problem.
Well, I've never actually analyzed this until.
And then the
now.
last name REID is also a problem. And
because I read, but just a nigga.
And then it makes certain sentences really annoying to say. Like if I say, okay, I read it. Now Reddit gonna sue me because I pronounced their whole company.
There is an English. There's a Christian. There is a Christian scribe somewhere in heaven, back from the 1300s, smiling right now at this what we're going through right now.
Yeah, it's
Who first developed this? It was
there's a reason I hate English. I'll read. Yes, I love reading, but I hate English. I could never.
The one thing I'll appreciate about English is that it was developed from a lot of different other languages and cultures.
Which makes it harder to spell. Because if you don't know,
it horrible, but yeah, at least it's like the one language just like, oh, I can introduce it to this place.
Deja vu?
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. I can introduce it to this place, and instead of superseding it, I'll just take your words and
give me
some new stuff.
Yeah,
anything
French that ended in AUX, EUX, anything Italian that had like not double G's, double P's. Or the silent letter before the one you actually say. Ooh, I hate plumber.
Plumber?
I hate plumber.
I work at a bank, right? And I write checks and stuff. Right? And so I was like writing a check for a member once. And it was to be written to a guy named Plumber. Right? You know how like the name Plumber has like two different, like it has two M's. But I asked the guy, and the guy was like, all right, I just wanted to make sure, because I don't know if there's a plumber out there with MBER. Just ask the guy, and it's like, oh, it's spelled just like the job. And I was like, all right. And I write the two M's anyways.
Yeah, that can happen. It's like it's a thing. I know someone out there has done research. Like when you're hearing something or you have it in their head, and then that's what you write out. Because sometimes me are fast and I'm writing something and I'm listening to the conversation and I write the last two words I heard and I'll be like,
oh damn. In this case, I completely forgot that was the BER was a thing. Completely forgot the BER was a thing.
Yeah.
It's just.
That's why I hate plumber, because lumber's a thing.
Oh my gosh. You're right.
So you pronounce the M, say LUMBER, but when it says plumber, you don't pronounce the B.
Yeah, you're right. Ain't no trees out here producing lumber.
It doesn't make any sense. I can't love this language.
Oh my gosh.
Can't.
What I hate the most still is probably silent letters. I'm looking at you, Tsunami.
Tsunami. Tsunami, bro. Oh my gosh. Back when what was her name? Miss McNish? Y'all remember Miss McNish?
Of course we do.
Oh my gosh. I remember like she would pick me out, she told me, because at the time I was not that good at spelling. And like especially like because because she would normally like give assignments or give whole essays for you to write in the class, and it was just like I had to do this fast, and I'm writing out stuff, and when I'm writing fast, I don't spell things properly, and so she just was like looking at my paper, and she'd put a grade in pencil based on what she initially read, and then go through it and mark all of this stuff and just -1 from all of the grades. It's just like it's just wild. It's wild.
You know, I mentioned it with the RE teacher, Miss Green. Bro, that woman hated me, especially because you know, overall, I can't really spell good. I mean, I spell like probably like average, you know. But like in the first one, I could like, you know, certain words is a trip me up, bro. This one, Miss Green used to pick on me. Right, she legit stopped the whole damn class just to piss for me.
Yeah, certain teachers.
Do you have a favorite student? Let us know. Those chosen ones that you choose to.
Not okay. I do. I have my favorites, but
the ones that you either like or the ones that you choose to piss off. Let us know.
No, man, I don't choose to piss off anybody.
Okay,
if
so it's not really
if I piss you off, there's a reason for it.
Okay,
and that's your fault because that has nothing to do with me. Favorite students, them do their work, get them books signed, behave themselves for the most part. That it's pretty simple. I don't ask so much. Just be a student. It's not hard.
That's real.
So it's really hard to be unbiased to a student when it's like they're doing their work and they do it well and they understand. And you go about your day to somebody else knowing that you don't have to worry about them. So like teachers picking on students, I'm like, you don't have time for that. But you might have time for that if like everybody else understand. So like for me, I know that Miss Wilmot, big up where she did. She loved me in third form. Literature, they're here reading Lion and Jewel, and I'm like, I've been read this book like 5 times, and I'm just chilling. I'm in the back of the class. They're like, hey, so everybody go, and they're like, oh, he hasn't gone. Him? You really want him to go? Yeah, you don't want me to go. You don't. I read the Pearl before we even touched the Pearl.
That's really wild. I would not. You'd have to honestly. If it wasn't, if I didn't need a grade to read the Pearl.
The Pearl was out.
You'd have to pay me to read that.
It really was.
The one part of the Pearl was worth reading was the last chapter, because that's where when the whole drama started with the I get hunted down and
like the final few chapters where the actual
just the last chapter. What we doing here?
Yeah, because the Pearl was a great descriptive novel, but I wasn't really interested in like how they live, because I'm like, damn, at least they weren't getting whipped.
I like the archetype part when they mention like the plot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Respect to those Pearl Diver, those cultures. But
shit, can I start because where it be? It's Mexico.
I think it was Spanish. It was definitely Spanish. I'm not sure if it's Mexico exactly.
I think
it was the
Latin
Gulf.
America.
Yeah, it was definitely along the Gulf because I remember
Mexico,
writing about
part of Latin America.
Wait, sorry.
It is.
I should say not Mexico, but them other more
South
Caribbean.
America?
No.
Well, wouldn't that
Central America?
Central America, right? There you go.
So like I think it was like Belize or Honduras or one of them there, but not like Mexico. Yeah. I think the best part about the book was that the movie was worse.
The movie was worse.
The
movie was worse.
The Pearl movie is the worst.
The movie was worse.
So at the end, remember the last chapter, right? They were in the cave, gun go off, baby gets shot. He throws
Which
away
was
the Pearl. Right. And they're like, and I said, you know what happens in the movie? The baby doesn't die.
That's crazy.
And they still throw away the Pearl.
Why?
The only redemption is that the guy who sent the guys got pushed off the cliff. So when he threw the Pearl, he was telling his guy, "Oh, go get it." He's like, "Go get it yourself."
Dang.
That's it. That's it.
Man.
Everything else was
There were actually people in my lit class that watched the movie to write the essay about it. And I always saw it in those high school movies, and I'm like, does this actually happen? Because the movie's always very different.
Yeah, there's hardly any movie that
like in general still like movies that adapt books are usually worse.
Yeah, because they have a short amount of time
to express something.
Or them just like say fuck you to the source material.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about the Percy Jackson movie. We don't. We definitely don't talk about the second one.
The first one wasn't bad.
Yeah, first one wasn't
bad.
Alright. The second one,
I forgot. No, the second one was us, brother.
Yeah,
No,
the second one.
bro, it was a whole. It was a completely different tone
Yeah.
from the first one.
Yes, that was my problem with that movie. Everything felt different. Everything just like it was the same characters, a continuation of what was going on before, but it just felt different.
Darker.
Yeah,
The second one felt like a satire of the first one.
So funny fact about that is that when they were filming it, they knew they weren't gonna get a third one, so they just did shit.
Wild.
Because I saw one scene and I was like, "Ain't no way." Like I know you're not gonna get it, but really?
You talking about the bull?
No. The last part where Kronos actually comes up and I was like, "Oh."
Oh yeah. Wait, how early is Kronos revealed?
So Kronos is supposed to be revealed in the second. Yeah, he's supposed to be revealed in that book, but he doesn't actually come up. It's just that he's possessed him, and that's why he comes up. So it's not like a full materialization. He's just supposed to be speaking through Luke, and then that happens, and I'm like, oh, so we're just not getting. It's like the same thing with like God of High School. I read
the anime.
Yeah, I think I read it when it was like episode 3. So I started reading. I got to like 100 and something chapters, and I'm like, okay, so this is where the next arc starts.
I need to read that, by the way.
And then I looked at what the anime was doing, and I was like, oh, this is not getting a season 2.
No, like from the PSN, I realized there's something off.
So
because the story did good, and like halfway through, it's like random bushes that come out everywhere. Like, this thing just start happening.
Yeah.
And people start do shit. I'm like, yo. What?
Yeah, like they could have saved it because some characters really didn't need like backstory. Like the one that got ate by the shark, he didn't need the backstory. It wasn't that serious. We just want to know who his dad was, which we didn't even get to see him either. But the problem was that when I read it and I was like, okay, the first arc is 130 chapters. They tried to fit all of that into 13 episodes. That's 10 chapters an episode. That's insane. And then
I don't know how.
The funny part is that by episode 8 or 9, I could tell you that there was not going to be a season 2 because they made one change. It was the fox fight where it's Mori Monkey King versus Nine-Tailed Fox. Mori's supposed to lose that fight. He's not even supposed to get his monkey powers until the last part.
That's how I say, because the brother just full power out of him ass. Like
yeah, like he wasn't supposed to awaken nothing. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's done. It's done. This is just for fun now.
And then the worst part is like people wasn't like shocked. They were like, oh shit, he's the Monkey King now. You know what I mean? Is that him didn't know or something? So I realized something did off with the story. So
yeah, it was a great animation, but just bad.
Yeah, like it was a wasted potential animation. Because animation was probably even to this day some of the best animation you see like.
Them fight scenes with the paint and everything. Yeah. They were.
The MC did not want to duck anything.
He never did.
That brother was ready to fight at any given time.
He never did.
Even when he might get beat, it will still somehow win.
Yeah,
like if I think he might get beat, he probably a win. You don't know.
Because he'll find shit. Like you'll actually see him like practice things and be like, all right, I need to find like the secret to this. And his grandfather even worse. That's where he gets it from. Grandfather, that nigga got by like 100 niggas, and he's like, all right, cool. He lost an arm. He's like, all right, come at me. That nigga do one, and their power scaling. Don't even think about it. Everybody got some shit. You just when you think that you got him, they're like, yo, I'm gonna pull out this power you ain't never seen before, and it just gonna work.
What's new though? Like I feel like a lot of anime just it was like that.
Before we continue, side note, I know that second Projector movie was going to be us when I saw his brother and the bull. Brother named Cyclops brother.
Yeah, Tyson is actually really cool, and I'm so sad that
they didn't like because even Grover was different. But I like the black. Grover. I'm not gonna lie. I like Grover as a character in the movie, and I like him in the book as well.
Yes, I will say that.
I like both of them distinctly. I feel like the Grover, especially in the first movie, bro, was fun. He really got me into the movie. Like it was definitely crafted because when I watched this, I was like, what, like 13, 14? How old are we then?
What up, man?
Yeah. All right. So when I watch this, for a kid, oh my gosh, you want a character like that. Mm-hmm. But but especially now after watching the Disney Plus one, which is a bit more accurate, I can appreciate I can
I haven't
appreciate
watched that
both of them. It's actually good. It's actually
Yeah,
good.
I love
The pacing is a bit slow. But this is me. This is coming
Yeah.
off of me who watched the movie and did not read the books. Really, I just kind of skimmed through a bunch of the
okay.
books. I read parts of each book. That's all I'll say. But yeah. So like this coming from me. The movie was just like everything was happening all at once, and it just kept progressing over and over and over. But yeah, Disney Plus, you could see that they were taking their time, they were taking care.
It's nurtured with love.
Yeah.
Damn,
It
Disney?
was
That's
actually good.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's the creator is working with them.
Yeah.
Not like
he was
on the
actually
side,
in the
like
first
he's in
episode
there.
too. He was in the first episode as I don't know, it was the principal's assistant or something. I don't
Yeah, he
remember.
made an appearance.
Yeah.
Which is,
Speaking of Disney, did you hear about the live action? What was it again? Lilo and Stitch movie.
Oh, all right.
Bro,
we're not.
I see people
Listen,
talking about it to
first-
watch early, and they say it's ass.
First impressions from the trailer. I've not watched the movie. I enjoyed the trailer a lot.
I enjoyed the CGI.
I enjoyed it.
Oh man, you better enjoy it because
It
they
felt-
got some key characters.
Oh dang!
I didn't know
This
that
is-
big burly space looking
Huh?
What?
killer whale.
Huh?
He's not in there.
Wait, the killer
You're
whale?
joking?
I thought you were gonna mean the purple guy, the killer whale,
He's
the
not
guy
in there.
who
The,
literally hunts him down and
the slender. Yeah, he's not in there. The
Oh
slender,
my
the slender
gosh.
alien that dressed up as a woman.
It's not in
One
there.
eye?
He's in there, but you're not get the dress up as a woman scene.
Oh,
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Nigga said he tried and he said he couldn't do it.
I understand. Not everyone's a Medea, bro. It just
But
Oh man.
like from people early reaction from watching the movie, it's going to be us and indifferent too.
so Noah Hana means something.
Oh my.
I mean, the CGI for Stitch look good, but
Yeah,
you know what
the-
looks fire? Probably Ago turned out good. To my surprise, oh, Train Your Dragon. Live
Oh,
action.
no, that's the one
Listen.
that I just don't
Listen.
know.
Bro,
That's
no.
the one.
I saw it,
Bro.
I saw the trailer
Yeah.
and all my doors were put to rest. Bro,
Listen.
that shit looks good.
Please,
Like
Please.
even after watching the trailer, I don't know how I feel about it.
I need it to be good. I can't let the
Yeah,
reputation.
honestly, How to
just-
Train Your Dragon.
No,
is
like seriously though, like the CGI looks really fucking good.
one of the best franchises for me.
We
Like,
can't let-
the
if we
best
get a live
cinema
action,
franchises.
We're going to
Ever.
need like $1 trillion for the second movie
Yeah,
because there's gonna be so much.
Oh man, imagine
dragons?
the third.
Yeah, there's a lot of dragons.
Imagine the
By the-
third, bro.
By the second movie, there's already so much
But-
dragons.
Yeah,
The Bewilderbeast.
Yeah, bro.
my gripe with like movies though is that, like we don't need live actions. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
How to Train Your Dragon was already a goated movie series,
Yeah,
already in a perfectly watchable form.
yeah.
It's so much. It's not even just a movie
Oh
series.
man, it's
Popular book series. Then
It's
Yeah,
a popular, but it's so different from the books though. It's like the books, like the books
Yeah,
were
you
like
gotta-
they were children's books and they were I don't know. I could not read those books now. Is what I'd say. I could not
the
read
TV
those
series.
books
Not TV series nobody either, but
it was very
now.
good.
Yeah,
the
I love the
animation.
series.
You know, the animation quality can't match up to
Yeah,
the actual.
Yeah,
It would
so
match up.
the first 2 seasons were done by Cartoon Network, and then they sold it to Netflix for the last 6, which was really, really. There's a plot twist in there
The
that
series is just good.
when I saw it, I put it at top 10 cartoon plot. I don't know, that's a lie. Yeah, top 10 cartoon plot twists
Of all time.
of all time
That's
because I don't even remember the trader guy. Wait, can I spoil?
Nah,
let's not.
Meloke probably gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's so good. The series is so good. The dragons,
good,
everything, the development of Hiccup and like Astrid
The series are there.
in the series. So it takes place between movie 1 and 2. So they build up their relationship and everything. So, and also Hiccup is that nigga. Anytime you think
Oh fuck.
and you forget,
Mm-hmm.
just because the name is Hiccup,
and he's skinny.
don't even judge him on that. He punched Snotlout so hard, Snotlout lost 3 teeth. And then they were like, oh, that's his non-dominant hand. And then someone went on to say, oh, that wasn't a full power punch because he's missing a leg. So he didn't have the pivot power. And I was like, he knocked him clean.
Character development still like movie wise, Hiccup are one of the best.
Yeah.
From movie 1 to 2 to 3,
Yeah.
Hiccup.
and then by the time he's 3, he was just him.
He
My
took down a
gosh.
dragon and then actually approached it.
And then the relationship between him and Dragon, which
Yeah.
him hearing father, him and Astrid.
And the community, like the general
he-
human acceptance of
World
dragons.
building.
Yeah,
was
because
on
by
point.
movie 2, brother, like even father didn't have a dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Bro,
there's actually
the last movie 2, drop one of the toughest lines ever. When him father find him wife after all the years, and he's like, yo, you're as beautiful as the day I lost. He'll be like, yo, this
didn't
nigga
care.
spitted. Like when him father dead, and then he
Movie
come,
two
and then two days kill him. That's that the first time in a long time I feel some beat in my heart. Yo, that was a tough scene to watch.
And there's something I realized. The reason he told his dad no when he's gonna jump in front of him was not because like he didn't want him to get hurt, but he knew how long it would take for Toothless to fire a blast. So he would have dodged it, but his dad was coming in. His dad didn't know none of that, so he was just like,
It's a good. Like it's an adaptation that does not. That does like it makes its own thing and does it so well. Like
it from heat to heat.
Yeah,
Like-
like you don't have to.
It's like
Be accurate, to be good.
And every movie then just turn up the heat and then just never look back. Real.
yeah. Don't even get me started on the OST. When I heard,
Bro, I still listen to. Oh my god.
where no one goes.
I still listen to. What is it? What is
it?
it? The first flight.
First flight. I know. So there's Burke. First flight. The one where he takes Astrid for the first time.
I'm pulling up the evidence.
The
on
OSTs
Spotify.
are great. Because of course it's John Paul. I don't remember what else he's done. Is it Kung Fu Panda? No.
Oh, when you talk about the downfall of Kung Fu Panda. I mean, I haven't watched the fourth movie still.
Ooh. I love Viola Davis. I'm gonna start off with that. I love Viola Davis.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with that. I mean, I like some of our movies. I don't like some of our movies.
Test Drive, bro.
Ah,
I still listen to Test Drive to this day, and to the point where I was playing and I don't know if like any of y'all know this. I was playing Hogwarts Legacy, and there's a point where you get to ride this. I don't remember the name.
hippogriff?
Not the hippogriff. This big beast with the tentacles coming from its face.
Oh, man, I've already reached so far.
Like there's a point where you ride that beast, and the moment you start riding it,
You knock 'em off.
Test Drive starts playing. Like the actual Test Drive from How to Train Your Dragon starts playing, but it's like a slight remix.
it has to be.
Bro, I was riding this thing and like nostalgia, brother. Nostalgia.
I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah, I get you because I played the How to Train Dragon games. You actually have to like work. So I have to go catch fish and then hopefully it's the fish that they like and then sneak up on them and be like, yo, what
No,
this?
but this was in Hogwarts Legacy, bro. So this is like a whole other game paying respect
Yeah.
to an entire. It's crazy. A whole like this an industry that does not need to pay respect to anybody. Although to be honest, I do not respect the creator right now. But it does not need to pay respect to
Hogwarts?
anybody paying respect.
JK?
Yeah, JK.
What should it do? What should it do?
You don't know the drama, bro?
What new drama? Is it the same one?
The same one. The same one.
She said something. I can't remember what she said, but she said something.
Which
Let us not get into it. Or we
But
shall,
yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I have watched the fourth movie. Am I a fan? Not necessarily. But
I mean, I saw the trailer and kind of like feel the direction with him dog. But to me, I only watched 3 movies, and to me, the first one still are the best one.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna give it to the second one.
Second, wait, which one? The one with the bird?
Yeah.
That's good too, but
It's good.
the first one,
It had
like,
Tai Lung.
yeah, it's just like that scene where he breaks out of jail, one of the best scenes ever made to this day. Like, hands down.
Yeah, I can't
Film,
hold that.
cinema, hit, bro. That's one of the greatest shit I've ever seen in my life. If me ever like create something even close to it, but I just die happy. Bro, that prison scene was like some of the best shit I've
With
ever
a
seen.
feather.
Exactly.
God. You don't even make sense.
Bro, tell them one of the best
And then the
villains
bridge
too.
fight?
Ah, tough.
Woo!
when he start pack up Shifu with the blue flame hands thing.
No man, we didn't even get this one yet. The bridge fight with the Furious Five,
yeah.
and we're like, oh, these niggas are, it's them. If any can stop, it's a 5-on-1. They're jumping him.
You know how I knew he was gonna walk us. When you know I take them too serious, when they start laugh. Like, where's the Dragon Warrior? He's not here. Like,
you can't stop me.
What are you doing here?
Tiger thought she was it. He's like, yeah, I'm not.
The response to is like, they started the fight good, and she start progressing, and just start body them.
They cut the bridge, and dog was like, nah, we fighting on the other side of the bridge.
And you know how really good at the details too, because Tigress was basically his replacement.
Yeah.
So, and she trained the same way as him, but like even on a different level.
Yeah, she
because he had the work ethic and the talent.
Mm-hmm.
She just had the work ethic, and she had to work for the talent. You know,
yeah.
So like, crazy man. That bridge fight was really good.
It was also really funny because seeing Mantis have to hold the whole bridge together.
Yeah,
that never made no sense in it.
Like fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then niggas started using the chi points. Boop, boop, boop. Literally folded them, and then he's like, and then he leaves Crane and be like, "Yo, go back and tell him what happened."
Nigga, you saw what I can do. Go back.
He's like, Tai. Yeah, that fight.
He's fucking believer. Yo, Tai Lung is him.
The bird, the family, the bird, the backstory. The raindrop with the second movie, it's animation. I'd probably give it to the first, but like story wise, I'm gonna give it to the second.
I think it's kind of funny that the prophecy, the black and white thing, and him black and white.
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. Basically, the prophecy that say him with a cause him on down for. That's basically it.
Yeah, because
him killing the pandas eventually bring Poe to the village.
Yeah, and not only that, but when in that last part he refused because Poe gave him his hand and he's like, "Yo, repent, dog." And man said,
"Fuck you."
And then even when the cannon was coming down on him, he just closed his eyes. He could have dodged it quite easily, but he just said, "You know what? You got it."
And then Poe turned on a Goku for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's like, he found inner peace at such a young age. I'm like, hey, Shifu, you taught him, bro. And then the boat fight with everybody, and they're like getting swarmed by the wolves and everything, and then they break out the old masters, and we see Shifu fighting again. I'm like, yeah, this movie, it got something to it.
The third movie, like, to me, it never bad, but
it's not.
The villain was tough, like hero aura, like it's like,
yeah, and then it's like, I'm like, damn, he got.
But I feel like the whole cheating with the pandas, they're kind of like a big, like because like here, well, you have a problem when you need to solve it, and you know the convenience is there right here. So
yeah. But
the fact that the pandas been alive all this time, and like one of them go straight to Poe, they kind of crazy.
Yeah, them just
lazy as well.
They here rolling down hills and shit for fun.
Yeah, but like imagine like escape like a genocide and then you don't do nothing after that.
Yeah, you don't try to find a way to defend yourself. You just
you don't try to find your son. You
just there.
Wasn't it that they didn't know if he was alive?
I mean that part was true also, but they were just lazy in general.
No, that is true.
Yeah, because and they chose a mountain to live on.
Yeah.
So they weren't lazy because they built lifts.
Yeah.
Let's think about that for a second.
No. They put in works and it can be lazy later.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, if this broke right now, you know, eat that.
It took a whole montage not for them to be lazy anymore.
The power of montages.
They had a whole man, like,
bro,
basically, get up, nigga.
That's probably one of the greatest montages. Freaking Mulan.
Yeah, that song it's amazing.
Hey, since you talk about go to the series, or go to media in general, I think Samurai Jack is criminally underrated.
Oh yeah, for real. I feel like it just didn't get out to enough people.
I watched that
because it came on late at night.
Yeah.
First, but I really love watching, but I couldn't like. You think about like cartoons at night, you never know when they might come.
Yeah.
A lot of go to shit came at night. The better things didn't come at night. But because I like a caveat. I remember watching this one episode of an anime on Adult Swim. And shit was tough. And like I always try like stay up and try like find the anime and thing. I couldn't. Bro, like years later, when I watched Bleach, and this episode come up, I was like, wait, why is this so familiar? It was the same fucking episode from all that time.
That's so wild.
Yeah, because the episode when I watched as a kid was they were like trying to kill like Hollow. And like we couldn't fathom it at that time, like the awesomeness of that whole scene. And like the internet never as vast as now, you know?
Yeah,
so we couldn't find it, bro. And then book up on the scene coming that binge watch Bleach.
Yeah.
Later on, like I'm teen years. And book up on this so brother. It feel like Nirvana. Cause all this time they look for the series and them actually I watch it, I never realized.
Yeah, when Adult Swim, first of all, 8:30, it was rough. Cause I knew like 9 o'clock I'm gone. I'm getting sent to bed. But Star Wars: The Clone Wars, bro, I'm gonna tell you, I rewatched all of it. That is a piece of media.
Me rewatch that too. Clone Wars, Young Justice, in anime they come from Adult Swim, Samurai Jack. Bro, the amount of good things used to come late at night.
Yeah,
I never had cable, so I never got to watch this. But I had a friend, and my parents were close enough, and my parents would actually let me like stay over at the night, and their parents were cool and stuff. There were times when my boss would just wake me up in the middle of the night when they sent us to bed, just to turn on the TV and watch Star Wars Clone Wars.
That friend is actually goated.
Clone Wars has.
Clone Wars,
I love that their arcs are not. It's not just episodic. Their arcs are like 3 or 4 episodes. So you'll watch one and know say, yo, you have to come back next night and catch the next one. You know.
Yeah.
And if they had a marathon, oh my gosh!
You know who's a killer? You know
Clone
that
Wars
series?
marathons are
That bounty hunter with the damn cowboy hat.
Yeah, Cat Bane.
Bro, that nigga lived to kill Jedi.
Yeah, him different. He walking up with a pistol and being like,
bro,
what you about to do?
Him build him whole self just for out a Jedi.
Pretty much.
He's been through it, man.
Because him can't get force stroke. Because him whole like breathing system are like one machine.
Yeah.
Bro.
Him upset, and that's for 6. Because we know that Jedi don't actually typically do that.
Yeah.
And Ahsoka's character development.
Yeah, bro.
Ooh, Rex is my nigga. There's Rex and then there's Jesse. Them two there, cold.
I'm off for you watch it. Come, never watch a whole thing, watch like episodes.
In the process. I'm watching it in chronological order.
Rewatching some certain old cartoons, like going back and like, yo, they was on some shit.
Yeah.
Ben 10 was on some shit.
Oh, definitely.
Bro.
I always
Ben
wish
10.
I
never appreciated Ben 10 enough when I was younger.
Fucks.
Yeah.
I never appreciated
He had
Ben 10.
development.
Bro, someone needs to actually like take Benton and make a new series. Cause I'm versus good bread about that. I need more.
Yeah, cause Dog said, you did what to my sister?
You know what I need? A proper movie.
For Ben 10?
Yeah, a proper Benton movie. Got the best movie was the crossover with Rex.
Oh,
with
that was,
Generator X.
Yeah,
that was tough.
That was different. Yo, crossovers or
I never saw that one.
The last live action movie about either, but you know because the budget limited, it never really transformed a lot.
Yeah, and that's why they keep on doing the reboot. So they're like, we're gonna use the old fan base
I
instead
need
of trying to make a new one.
real like studio put some actual money behind it. Cause imagine Benton with like a budget of like 150 million.
Because I'm like, aliens have never been. It's not hard. It's not like something new. Just make them. Oh, this one's on fire.
Yeah,
It's
like if you can make Guardians of the Galaxy, you can make Benton.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy to me are the best.
I respect Guardians. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
When I was like him, he probably like, but like to me,
no, I like it. I like it. I just don't like it as much as you like it.
Bro, like,
you like it on a different level.
Okay.
No, because to me, one of the greatest like movie series ever. But like the second movie, I didn't really too like that much. It's still good, but the first movie and last movie, especially the last, brother. Last movie
was amazing.
Has so much build up and themes and like side quest that works.
Like
a
perfect conclusion.
And the quirk in it, like that quirkiness they find in the third movie was that the third director was trying to do but failed. bro, like they're telling jokes and now cringe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
I will say, Guardians of the Galaxy does that well because you have the whole character of Peter Quill who's all about cringy jokes, and him still like he's still hitting them. He's still landing them when he needs to. But the dance.
Yeah, the third movie one was
up till this day. The dance, the dance off for the power stone. It still catches me every time.
Bro,
it still catches me. Every time.
They have a good. The first movie they have a good opening too.
Yeah.
I'm the Star Lord. Who?
Yes.
Like, damn. They don't know by that name. Cool.
But I came into this movie as well, thinking that the Star-Lord was this epic Marvel character.
He's just some nigga.
Yeah, he's just some guy.
I mean, technically he's like half god, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that reveal also with the and like when he said it, I didn't even pause the movie. I paused myself. I was like, oh, that's why it killed me to put that tumor in her head. Word. What?
yes. Oh man, I love your mother so much, man. Like, oh man, it killed me to put the tumor. What?
Oh my god.
And then the dog doubles down and be like, oh, it's necessary, but I'm sure you're gonna understand and you're not gonna feel no way.
No,
That's
because
some Omni-Man type shit.
His mother dying was the whole reason me even get kidnapped in the first place.
Exactly. And then shout out to Yandu for being a real nigga. Cause Yandu was like, I could have sold your ass for real.
That, the funny part, but the whole time they not pick up him telling the story about how we don't eat you. And actually the man just refused to pick for complete his job. That's funny.
And then they're like,
yeah, shut up now, Yandu for you though.
Yeah, cause niggas like, yo, you only kept me because I could fit into small spaces. I was like, he's like, true, but yeah.
But it's so funny that in country that we're almost going to eat this story until adulthood.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just to make him know. And then the pen, that's one of the best weapons.
I should have eaten you. I should have eaten you when I had the chance. Dog.
Come on.
But yeah, the pen is 6 still.
That last one when that guy was like practicing, and it was like a whole pass off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the flags are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the best character development in my personal opinion. The whole series, man. Like to me, that 3 movies are like some of the best Marvel books.
It's like the power of like how to write a good story about a family, like a found family story. It's a really good found family story.
I mean, I would say the Captain America like movie series is like a good series, but
I like that too.
That last movie was a Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Brother,
Civil War was
the least compelling character in that movie was Captain America.
Yes. What I really dislike about Civil War, it was a good movie for me, but what I really dislike about it is that because it wasn't an Avengers movie, they didn't give it the love it deserved.
Brother, that
movie could have been way better.
That movie
if it was an Avengers movie.
That movie introduced like
everybody else,
5-6 characters,
right,
bro?
So you got Black
Captain
Panther.
America was not even the main focus of that movie, brother. That movie was the least interesting person in that movie.
It was.
Bro, you had Black Panther dealing with the death of his father.
Mm-hmm.
Winter Soldier, Bucky dealing with being controlled and killing people who people loved. You had Iron Man find out that Bucky killed his father. You had Spider-Man coming into the movie,
like trying to live up to some Iron Man's thing.
Ant-Man teaming up with Iron Man.
Yeah,
bro. Was it Iron Man? I didn't think we kept.
And Wanda's development with Vision too. That was where it kind of really started.
Oh yeah, those two.
Bro, the whole theme of probably superheroes should be regulated.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing. It's always going to be a theme.
That was an Avengers movie.
That
was an Avengers movie through and through. I don't put it as a Captain America, but I'm be honest.
Yeah, until that last, because it's not really about them until that last part.
Is it even about him? The main conflict, even in the last part, was between
Bucky and
between Bucky, Iron Man, and the villain. What's his name again? Zemo.
I don't even remember that we had a villain. I thought that was just
he was the guy. He was the guy that caused everything.
Yeah, so like Ultron, when Ultron dropped the thing on Sokovia, his family died or something. And so he like vowed to himself that he was gonna shut down the Avengers, destroy the Avengers.
Yeah, so he was the cause of the whole
the explosion.
The explosion that started the movie with terrorists and
it's crazy.
Yeah, those.
I mean, he could have been a better villain, like low-key, but
he was a good villain.
That plot was just good.
What was it? She-Hulk ruined him. Was it She-Hulk that he came in?
Yeah, he wasn't She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I'm watching She-Hulk, but he wasn't She-Hulk.
He was a good villain up until the end for me. Because at the end, when he it's at the end when he realizes that, like, yeah, he did this thing, and it was probably not the right thing to do, but like you could see on him in his face that if he had the chance to do it all over, he'd do it again. But simply because that's how
in the comics, so he's cold, Loki.
Oh,
like in the comics, he's like a really smart strategist. Like really cool in the comics. I'm surprised they never give him the costume too. I mean, the costume looks silly, but you can make it work. But I'm tired of Marvel like taking characters and just turning him into jokes. I'm tired of it, brother. Look at them to the Thor. Look at them to Hulk.
Bro,
that was always
when
Thor,
Thor got fat.
I don't mind that one. Thor Thor the character was always a jokester.
No, but like I want him good, because he was just a jokester. He was a leader, a strong warrior.
Yeah, I remember when he landed in Wakanda.
Yeah.
He was.
I don't know.
No, I'm telling
they went for an approach with Thor that they thought would work. It did work. But
the first movie Thor was perfect because he was going into like the war he's supposed to be. Still cracking jokes, still like kind of jovial, but like you have that seriousness with his character.
I don't mind the fact that there's the jokes. It's the seriousness that they took out.
Yeah, that there, them turning on comedian.
Right.
The second movie they too serious, isn't it? And then the YouTube video with Thor in the office cracking jokes. Everybody loved that for some reason. And then we can't pronounce that better than him. The Thor director be like, oh, that them love, and he just go full force. Like what? Like the third movie never bad, but the last movie.
I still don't mind the last one.
The third movie
Ragnarok was amazing.
The third movie, what name again? Ragnarok. Oh yeah.
Love and Thunder was the last one.
You know, but I forget Ragnarok with the name. Ragnarok wasn't bad, but that the whole thing needed to be. First of all, although I know say Marvel can't need half of that movie is supposed to be a Hulk movie. Yeah, it's like
but it was because they couldn't do it.
That was about where I Hulk because when they watched the cartoon, the cartoon movie, that shit did tough, bro. It pissed me out. Like Ragnarok, okay movie, but hate it because I wouldn't do it to where I Hulk. But
they
to fix that movie, they need like a Aurora Hulk movie, transitioning into the Thor movie.
Right.
And then they did a separate movie for Ragnarok. You can feel like it's too much at
once, yeah.
It wasn't a bad movie, but the last movie I can never forgive the way Christian Bale tell it like that. I can't do it, bro. Like that movie seemed like a parody.
It did feel like a parody. I did enjoy it. I will say I did enjoy the movie overall.
It's just rewatching some of these media. I don't think I can rewatch Young Justice 1 and 2.
Bro, them like Young Justice to me like some of the best like teen cartoons you can ever watch. But them get woke in season
5,
3, 4, and 5. Bro,
when did I stop watching? I think I stopped watching that. Oh, 3.
And it's good to what I think two things were Young Justice like between each season things happen and I didn't do a show.
Yeah.
Because I think about it like as some peak storytelling too. But like they lost finish Young Justice still, but they lost when they turned the coolest nigga in the show in one gay Aqualad. Bro, they even they knew what they do. Bro, the man ended up on a mission and you see some new what them call the mutants in DC again? Meta-humans?
Meta-humans.
Yeah. You see a group of new meta-humans, right? One of them they want girl. And them do this whole connection thing with him and the girl because she have like underwater. Yeah, she was like a mermaid.
Okay.
So in the end they had this whole thing with him and the girl, right? Like them end up together or something, right? And I said, ooh, this brother get a new body. Like that. And then she carry the girl go to Atlantis and must show her around and thing. And this brother show up. And then the girl asks her, so you want to do anything later? Something like that. And he's like, no, actually I'm going to have dinner with my boyfriend. I'm like, what? Huh? Out of nowhere? Bro. Yes. And the funny part is, in season 1, he dated this girl that died.
Oh wow.
If you remember. Because remember I said in season 1 there was this love triangle between him, his best friend, and his girl. And the girl left him being best friend. I'm like, when did this brother turn gay? What's going on here? Ruined that nigga.
Moral of the story: care more about your story than views. Like they literally changed the whole character to grab a different audience.
It did get woke, and like some of the woke is weird, but a lot of it never weird. You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then they changed like how dark they were. I remember starting was it season 3, season 4?
They were.
And that speedster nigga ran through with knives and
it's still dark still, but like you just get woke. Because you have this brother, they have lava powers in a season, I think last season. uncle they took over the kingdom, I believe, and literally just married him on live TV with him lava powers.
Wild.
Yeah, they when like there's like darkness and then like medzing why they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're not just dark like the graphic content, but like when the speed nigga ran through with the knives, and him go and he reach our king and queen room, and you could hear their screams and knowing that they're getting like one is enough. One is enough. You come back, you see the bedroom, they're like, damn, that was enough. That wasn't needed.
And there's some unresolved storylines because Flash grandson, they come back for a reason and they never really to explain it.
Impulse.
Yeah, they try to prevent like the destruction in the future. And I think part of it because of the reach, the alien niggas we make the technology blue bill. But they never have to explain it either, you know? Like you need to on a mission clearly and he couldn't go back home.
Without it.
Because the time machine he come back with it, they get destroyed. But they never really explain theme storyline either that much. And then kill off Wally West.
Yeah, we ain't never gonna live that down.
Alright.
I love Wally West, brother.
And then the fact is he couldn't stop running because then everybody that could get knocked. But
and then the reason he died too because he couldn't run fast enough.
But yeah, that hurt.
God, in the film, but he was as fast as the other species for some reason.
Yeah, so he wasn't as fast as Barry and he wasn't as fast as Impulse. So he was what was it? I think they explained it. He was absorbing more so
they absorb more energy, so the energy kill him.
And just disappear. That's
Wild.
it.
Yeah.
Like them dealing with that was
That's kind of close. I've never watched Young Justice, by the way. So
it's like season 1, season 2. I like the band.
But that's kind of close to my favorite, my favorite Flash moment ever. The moment that cemented Flash as my favorite DC character until CW ruined him. But the Flash in Justice League is a different Flash. He's wild.
Justice League Unlimited?
Yeah, Unlimited, but that moment when he ran around the world to punch the clock Lex Luthor, Lex Brainiac or whatever. Bro.
The funniest part is that when he just start running, Lex will be like, what's this pussy?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
And then he turns around and he lick a thumb. And then, bro.
Oh, he ran so fast the Speed Force was absorbing him.
And they had to
pull him out.
Like, the punches too were like so instantaneous. Like, he just look like him dead.
Yeah.
And he actually just run around the world.
The man is running around.
Bro, just League Unlimited as one of the best
brother.
superhero shit, period.
Yeah.
Because the stories is good. Because my stories is span over like 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah. They always had it to be continued. Which
but that used to kill me.
But when they open that shit too.
Bro.
Oh yeah.
Bro. You remember the episode where they just League, they kind of like they get destroyed,
and then they turn themselves in.
No man, I thought when they get destroyed by because the villains they make them anti-Justice League.
Oh,
and
yes.
And then Flash the car back on the hill.
Yeah.
And then when he reach, he defeat the Sinestro, and the Flash say, "Oh, I never needed your help, yo." And then him shock Flash when he turn on with clay face. And then he take a batarang and then slap the Sinestro somehow. And then Clayface asked him, "How did you know?" He said, "You overplayed your part, yo."
Yeah. He knows them to a T.
It was like in what solidified Batman as really OP in that is like just not Unlimited, but first Justice League. When everybody was revealing, they were asking whether or not they should reveal their identities, and Batman just like identifying each and one of them.
And he just take off him.
He just take off his mask. Everybody was shocked, and he's just like he pulls off his mask.
So they're like, "Oh, so that's where we get the money for this." that arresting themselves episode was so funny because I'm like, that could be parody. Somebody was just like, "Oh, we gotta turn ourselves in." Who? Hold on.
No, that was a thing.
Yeah, they're like, "Who? My space station?"
Oh yeah, talk about in that training and just they are training themselves.
Yeah, because the thing is, everyone else gets turned in. Nothing now go on. One's from Themyscira, one's from off planet. One's a literal alien. I mean, Wally might be a little, he's not that serious. But he's like, I got money. Like, I got money.
The funny part is like when Superman that appear to him. Hey, Batman, we need to turn ourselves in. Nigga who? Me?
Hell nah.
He's like, yo, come when you need me, but not no.
I was like, yo, it's a unanimous vote. Nigga, I didn't vote. So it ain't unanimous.
It says I'm a part-timer, remember?
Part-time is right. He's like, I do this for fun.
Oh my god!
I do this because you need it.
That they really characterized Batman well, because it always felt like he was busy with something in that show.
Bro,
Always like he's never. There was an episode where there was like this dream eating guy or this guy that traveled, and like it cemented that Batman barely sleeps. Like I didn't read the comics, so I did not know this, but the man does not sleep really.
Yeah, him get like probably like 2 hours of sleep, 1 hour of sleep a day.
And like the end of the episode when he's finally just like, yeah, man, and he actually falls asleep, was like, man, that was a
Batman was good in that series.
Yeah. And
remember when
he's also his humanity with like was it that Justice League? I think it might have been Batman where they had the ace cards.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes,
yeah, that was a great
and the girl they fuck up everybody.
Yeah, and
then
Batman
kill her.
Yeah, and she had a tumor, and like he read her mind. It's like, oh, you're not gonna kill me.
Oh yeah, I remember
like,
that.
Do you want me to stay with you in your last moments?
And they were on the swing together.
And she's like, that would be nice. I'm like,
and then you see everything fade because she died.
Yeah, bro,
that was
tears. Come on, tears.
Yeah, another one is Dr. Freeze, Dr. Frost, the ice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. Between them, Batman's villains respect him so much.
Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the best moments too. Can I show Batman versatility when the witch turned Diana into a pig?
And he had to sing.
Yeah,
he had to sing, bro. When the man dropped the first liquor, I was like, "What?"
I'm like,
"What? You had this?"
Bro was like, "I'm the lonely one." I'm like, yo,
the hoes were
bro. Diana, what was her name?
Zatara,
and
I think it was
and
Canary.
even
and the witch.
Yeah, the witch as well.
And then Zatanna was like, "Can you start now?" And the witch was like, "I don't get life."
Yeah, exactly. Cersei was just like, nah, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, Firefly.
I thought you dropped something.
No, it was a Firefly.
Yeah, no, Batman. And Batman got the Batman got raised.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, bro. The Amana's fucked.
I remember this nigga was not. They had some feud. I think this was when like his villains met up. It was what's the Gorilla Guard? No,
Gorilla Guard.
I know that thought about Gorilla Guard, the cheetah and everything.
Yeah,
and he see this cheetah.
Bro, bro had nothing but words, and apparently it worked.
Yeah.
He's like, Francis is like, I had to experiment on yourself. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I didn't have the funding yet, but I can tell, even that feminine, with that feline features, you're a strong woman. I'm like, yo,
dog, I talk to her, and I'm just like, he's like, you don't have to do this. I'm like, damn, it's like taking a hoe off the street.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's anyone to say, you can't make a wife out of a hoe, Batman would be that guy.
The perfect capture of like DC for me. That's like DC at its peak, though.
I think my favorite thing about Batman is the fact that they would never give him a superpower because he would just be him. Mm-hmm. Like almost every rendition them give Batman superpowers, either something go wrong, him kill the Justice League, they can barely stop him, or him just use the power and stop. Because Batman is so good at that. Him have like a Green Lantern ring, but him can't use it because him have too much fear. Him inspire too much fear. And him can't use the Yellow Lantern ring because him have too much willpower. Bro.
Yeah. Nigga, you see how like when him open the door, do you open the door? I see Batman.
People just need to see the thing in the sky. The freaking light.
And then one next time be like, yo, if something happened, like, nah,
I didn't see shit. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye. I'm 68% blind in my right eye. Because I can't even hear you.
The first part of the episode, brother, Batman pack him up. I'll be like, nah, I'm not doing that again. And the funny part is, Batman were chasing on Batman's look on him.
Look on him?
And he's
like, what you want to do?
It's like, your move, your move.
Nah, you got it. You good. He got too much fear, and then he gave that to Robin. Yo, Teen Titans was a journey.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I will never forget it. If I can't see that show and started Teen Titans Go. Never.
That's where they put all the Ben 10 funding in Teen Titans Go.
Bro. And the worst part is Teen Titans ended with like all of them together and then just jump off and go fight crime.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Them could do
it was Dr. Light. Oh, I will never forget that last scene.
We could have had. We need just do one more season. Because now we found Terra. Beast Boy found
Yeah.
Terra. He don't remember. But then again, that was like okay, because like you don't want to remember the old life and everything.
Yeah,
But,
you don't remember the old hoes.
but the good crossovers, like the Doom Patrol, old Beast Boy,
Oh.
that Beast Boy.
Yeah.
I was a good character development too, because
Yeah.
they were bitching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, damn, nigga, you got soft and everything.
Man.
They're like, shit.
Nigga carry my shit.
And then niggas were low key, quote unquote, dying. Like when such man observe everything and explode, I was like, oh, he dead. I'm like, damn, she dead. Damn, that nigga dead. I'm like, shit. This is that.
Teen Titans was goated, man.
Yeah, it has so much development.
Bro, Robin was so OP in that, brother. Robin was taking on.
Too OP.
Brother, Robin fighting the whole team and win.
And then
True,
the
okay.
sad part is, the funny part is he fought them twice. So he fought them as Robin and he fought them as
Red-
Red X.
Red
As
X.
Red X.
So
Bro,
I'm like, alright.
he clapped cheeks as Redix.
Bro, as Robin, dog.
Yes.
First of all,
the knees.
when he didn't-
No, forget the
when
knees.
that PTSD is Slade is a villain. by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Slade is a villain.
You know, before, because my only introduction to Slade was Teen Titans, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Slade was like an alien or something, bro. I did not know Slade was a regular human.
Yeah.
He's a regular nigga with too
I was
much
just
time.
gonna say, brother. Robin and Slade, no powers,
Bro.
but they will cook you.
Bro, I thought Slade
For
was like
lunch.
I thought Slade was like I thought it was like a cyborg or like a
Yeah,
yeah, or something.
I thought
Bro,
so too.
I did not know Slade was a regular nigga until like later on.
Yeah, he was there boxing. First of all, when Robin had that PTSD, that nigga went crazy. He
was
didn't
like,
even
"Slade,
when
he's
they bust in the
here,
building
he's
and all the slaves didn't come out. He didn't even say Titans go. He
Yeah.
just went.
He just went.
You see everyone, you run up to get their little scene, right? You know the minions.
Yeah.
You see Robin swooping, gone. You see, okay, Starfire said, hell no.
Mhm.
That nigga was on business.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to like early portrayals like betrayal. The themes are great. When Blackfire's sister came down,
I'm not gonna lie still. But Robin, brother, Blackfire probably catch me.
Yeah. That's where they catch me like that, brother.
We didn't even talk about how early cartoons who like develop a sense of woman.
yeah.
Bro, I swear to God, everyone with Battlefield did bad as hell.
First of all, Shigo wasn't even bad. Shigo was doing her job. Let's not forget that. Shigo got paid to do that shit.
Oh man.
I don't even like. I remember she went on vacation, and then it goes like, "Oh, don't worry, it's all expense paid." And she was like, "Oh shit, Jack can cover this, man, nigga." And it's like, yeah, he's like, I'm a villain, not a monster.
Oh, she was right, bro.
Shigo,
Like,
bro.
but like when the young girl and jumping that show for her, like yo, she was different.
Shigo, who else is there? I mean, there's obviously Mrs. Incredible. There's Penny's mom.
Too much, brother.
Penny's mom was, cause she was black dog, like true
Oh man,
Yeah.
bro, almost all the
God.
one that show.
and then, yeah, and
The Latin girl mother.
yeah, last year nigga,
Oh,
Miss Boulevardes, you take me off the streets for real.
That was me right there.
bro, Oscar is one.
Lucky,
Brother, a man use all I look on forgetting one girl. You use all I look forgetting wife.
Yeah. And I look every single. I don't even know how that man full of girl like that.
you gotta be funny or something.
Fucking that shalong dog.
I mean, Mr. Incredible, like Incredible is another thing. The little lore behind everything. Like someone said that Edna might have designed such niggas
with the cape.
suit with the cape, so you know, say would have messed it up.
And
I'm
get himself
like-
killed.
Yeah, cause that all of that when them say, yo, the reason they survived the plane fight, is because Edna designed the suit to be missile proof, not because she covered them, because they would have died
Yeah.
regardless. And I'm like, shit. Even the assistant being like, okay, this has gone too far. We got women and children involved. Yeah. Immediately out of business, like, yo, equal left, equal right. So
I think one of the smartest details that everybody miss. Remember when Bob did with the secretary woman, the brown white hair woman,
yeah.
and then your wife would come in, and then punch
I was
her.
about to say that.
You know, say she actually tried to punch him, but him dodged it because apparently
Yeah.
when him superpowers is he can sense danger.
Oh no, he knew he was gonna die. The minute, yo, your wife just find out, say you're up on a secret island, you're in
Bro,
danger, the kid's in danger. I almost died.
She did bad, you know. At the very spot, what it is.
Yeah.
The secretary did bad.
Yeah.
And the secretary had the nerve like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
she got
touched.
punched twice. So like it missed him, hit her, and then she got back up and he I love one of those scenes where they're just like, yo, we gonna work this out. So it's kinda like the Stoic thing. Cause the dog got pull her, and I'm like, she's elastic, like, so he's pulling her and like her arms just end up with it. Like, yeah, I love you. Like, you nigga. But we gotta get out of here though.
The fox said it takes so long between the first Incredibles and the second one was criminal, bro. I can't remember the first Incredibles came out like 2004 or something like that.
Yeah.
And the second one came out like what do you mean high school? No. Or close to uni.
Yeah. I'm just glad they treated
it was good though. Like,
I'm just glad about that because based on how things were, sequels and remakes were coming out,
and then even the side movie, the Edna Mode Jack side movie, that has to be watched. I'm telling you, it's really good. Cause she's like, okay, I'm done, I'm gone. Like superheroes are like dying off, and then they're not really a thing anymore. And she's like, babysit. I'm like, what the hell would I babysit? Then she see the powers going on, and like Edna worked. Edna was like, okay, I got it now, cause I've seen all 3 parts, bust like 5 more. She's like, oh, I gotta make a suit for all this shit.
But one, 2 things from them. Want a Frozen movie?
Oh yeah, that's.
I want a adult Jack movie, cause that nigga must be OP as hell. But remember when he fight with the raccoon?
Yo,
how much powers him let off?
Tough.
The fuck the raccoon survived that fight was impressive.
The reason why that fight started, it wasn't because he saw him, it's because he closed the trash can. Yes! He was like, wow! It's like that? How am I supposed to eat, dog? Dog closed up the trash can and he said, alright, it's scraps. It's scraps.
That shit was funny. And the funny part was too, that raccoon was fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Jack was just having fun.
Yeah. No, Jack was serious because when he's generally beating him up and then like he threw him or he telekinesed him or something into the net and he got tangled up, Jack there's a line of beach chairs. Jack got turned on fire and was actually doing this. He was like counting down the chairs. He's like, yo, 1. He starts walking toward 2. He's like, yo, Creed, You're not so serious. Yeah, Frozen. When that nigga popped up and the shit started snowing.
Yeah. Hey man, when she gets serious, I see Frozen, you know she shit good. You know she shit resolved. Bro, that brother worked. Where's my super suit?
He had first of all, let's acknowledge he did all this superhero work and still had a wife at home.
Still had a wife.
Bro, man, even on next condo.
Yeah.
That brother was doing shit. I think too, because the way they cast the voice for Frozen too is that the brother say, I just need the coolest nigga right now. And then just find Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Shaft? Yeah.
Bro, that man is in...
Bro, Samuel L. Jackson's like catalog, crazy.
He worked, man.
Yeah. You have like a lot of good movies, you have some bad movies. Yeah. You have some medium movies.
His good movies are good though.
I would argue one of his best movies is I don't know if you know it. It's Unstoppable. It's a great.
Is where like when kind of like one detective or something like that?
No, he was the not the interrogator. He tortures people to get information.
Oh, no, I've watched it, but I've seen clips.
Like watching it and like we know that he's badass, but seeing him heartless. So the whole thing about the movie is that there's a bomber, right?
Yes,
He's taking, I think it's 20 kilograms of explosives. And set up 3 big ass bombs everywhere in 3 major cities, right? So they're like, okay, we have to interrogate him to find out where these are because it's a threat to national security. So it's it makes you think because it's like, how far do you go to protect something? Because he was like, nigga, I don't give a damn. I have a job to do, and there's a million people who might die right now if we don't stop him. And the other lady was like, no, we can't go this far, blah, blah, blah. When I tell you that, he's like, yo, we have to go this far because he's not giving up shit. I've electrocuted him. I clipped his toenails. Like, I've done everything that I know, and now I'm moving on to the DLC. Dang. So, like, they're even trying to hold him back, and he's like, oh, it's not humane. That nigga takes a piece of glass. Wife is gone. Neck. Bleh. I'm like, yo.
That's crazy.
And then she's like, okay, that's too much because we're not going to get the kids involved. And then the whole moral is that they find the 3 bombs. He actually gives it up. And then he's like, something's wrong. We found 15 kilograms.
They have explained about the piece.
Yeah, so each bomb took 5 kilograms. So they found 3 bombs, which is 15. And they're like, what did you do with the other 5? He's like, I didn't do anything. Nigga, stop lying. I know you lying. And then at the end of the movie, where she's like, okay, well, this is done, and they call off everything, there was actually a bomb on that site. So the revelation is that they didn't show it, like it didn't go off, but we just knew that the bomb was there where he was.
Wild.
Yeah. So she might have caused them to die.
Wild.
So it's like, damn, your morals may have saved. It almost didn't save us from like 3 cities worth of people getting blown up, and then we would have died in the process.
Wild.
Yeah, it's a really good think piece.
Yeah, we need to watch it, but bro, like being at this age, bro, you realize so much like good media don't watch. Yeah, like yo, you don't know where to start.
Well, before we wrap it up though,
Yeah.
probably should wrap it up. I will ask both of you if you wanted a sequel to one movie and adaptation of one movie, what would it be? Like, start with the adaptation. If there was, I don't want adaptations or anything really. I feel like most things are good as they are, but if you did want an adaptation, yeah, so what would it be?
No,
like either from a book, game,
manga,
yeah, anything. Something turned into a movie.
Game for me, it'd have to be adaptation. For
Yeah.
me, it'd have to be Red Dead Redemption 2. Right, that's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. The sequel, Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, my favorite anime of all time. This brother has not finished the book, the manga, but there is arcs that can be adapted, and I want them now.
I'm looking over it now. If I have to say adaptation, I don't know if this one has an adaptation, but I could see it. Class 1-9. That's going to be a K-drama. It probably is a K-drama. That shit is not for kids. It's around. All right. So they go on a class trip. They get stuck on an island, and now they have to survive. And they start finding little things, and they find out this island is not just an island. So they find like guns and shit. Yeah.
Alright, that's one good.
I recommended it to you.
I think
It's not Lost. So it's like Hunger Games, and it's similar to another movie that I've partially watched, where as for like Korea disciplinary system, they take students from the worst school, like the worst rated school, and they carry them to an island and have a death match. And I'm talking, these students get movie and everything. I was like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's adaptation. Sequel, I'd want them to finish Ace of Diamond.
I don't know what it is.
That's the baseball anime. I need that to be finished. Because the manga, my ball, you know, my ball. Now hide and talk, my ball.
Oh shit!
It's a great. This is why we put the top 3 sports anime.
If we have picked up those anime though,
Yeah.
Ijimena Hippo. Ijimena Hippo. Boxing anime.
Oh yeah.
You have a good amount of episodes, but the manga is big. But like, we start watching anime in 40 uni, and the anime alone never make you go. Bro, the anime carried me through the year. It was so fucking good. If you like boxing too, it's a plus, brother. But read the manga. I'm kind of hold up on manga. I want to build up. Come on, read it one time, but manga.
We still going?
You know it's good when you wait for it to build up.
It did 1,400 and something chapters. I ain't not finish. And money they like 1,000 odd and 900 odd. I hope to say finish the next couple years. So we're gonna sit down and just binge it, bro. Oh man, like Ipo do the MC, and I'm a favorite. I think MCs are all time.
It's a regular. Yeah, you'd also like Megalobox. It's very similar.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah. So.
Oh no, I've watched it.
Okay.
You watched season 2? Not finished season 2. But we talked about it, remember?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's make sure. I gotta keep it up to date.
Yeah, box anime with the robot.
Yeah, so Megalobox, they use gear, which is just like extensions with arms and everything. You know, nothing too crazy. So they use that to box. So he doesn't. So they call him Gearless Joe. He doesn't use that to box, and he's still sweeping people off the floor. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So everyone is using enhancements, and he doesn't. That's
I like he using something, but they normally like mash up for some reason. I think it'll be very well in fight.
Yeah, cause
so you just stop fighting him and turn on gimmick.
Yeah, it's a really good anime.
Bro, the man reached the final round with that. But many rewatch season 2. Guys, they started out good, but I don't finish it.
Yeah, it was a time skip because things happened, and that made it so much sadder. But as a conclusion to a series, it was so good.
I remember the old man. They are fighting in the village, and he's dead.
Yeah, that hurt me.
But you know, reverse still. Why you the one to continue?
Honestly, I do not know. You see, I am a fish that these corporate companies just throw scraps in. Yeah. So everything that I want adapted has been adapted just horribly, and everything that I want a sequel to has have a sequel.
For adaptation, I feel like you watch like a actual Genshin series.
Oh, they are making that though.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was saying everything that I want adapted is being adapted. They're making that. The animation looks sick so far.
Any cartoons you don't want continued?
I would say Teen Titans, but I know properly the Teen Titans go, but I know like no, they wouldn't make it the same anymore.
You know which other cartoon when I pick for continue to Generator X.
Oh yeah, that one was unfairly treated.
Bro, that shit was tough, brother. Like as a young you watching Generator X, bro, that shit was tough.
There is one though. I don't know if any of y'all heard of it. Max Steel.
Oh, of course.
I love Max Steel, brother. I don't want that.
They repeated at some point, but never as good as the
yeah.
Oh,
Max Steel.
I know this is not gonna be a series. It's not gonna be an adaptation as a series. It was done horribly. But give me like the first episode of Code Lyoko.
Bro, that's going on TVJ right now. I'm at work and this is me counting money, watching the TV. It is good.
Code Lyoko?
Yeah.
It's an underground gem. So it's still don't mark the plot. So this guy finds a factory and he starts up a computer, which also awakens a virus in the computer that wants to take over the world. So it's kind of like an Ultron. So it finds different ways to come into the world and materialize. So they have to go into that world, beat it up, and then reset the tower, and then go back to the past. Although they later realize that every time they go back to the past, it actually makes it stronger. So it starts by like hijacking little traffic stops and causing like a bus to like crash into the school or something like that. And then go into like, I got a nuke in my hand and I'm about to blow up this whole shit. But the virtualization is because it was one of the first cartoons that I know of to like really do 3D. Yeah. And it was so cool.
That's the grab. Like the normal in the real world, it's 2D.
Because it's 2D and 3D.
Yeah. When they go into the system, 3D. So
it looks like a game.
It's amazing.
You've probably seen it.
Yeah.
It's just
the ones with the giant foreheads.
Yeah.
That cartoon.
Here we are going for to say. I learned that opening in French. Don't have to mind. French has done things. It made me discover Miraculous. We used to sit down in media room and watch Miraculous.
I still watch Miraculous. It's still good. They rebooted. Disney didn't really buy it. They partnered with the company that made it. Rebooted the animation, brother. It looks too good. It looks like I dislike it because it looks too good. The animation, brother.
I remember watching season 1 and 2 with
bro.
It's
so the themes. It's a childish show. Miraculous is a childish show about friendship, doing the right thing, saving the planet, and it has some themes that make you think about your life. It is crazy, brother. How good that show is.
Kevin,
it is crazy.
Remember one time I grew to speak French in high school. When I fell in love with her.
Yo, French is a beautiful language.
I'm studying Spanish now, but I don't think it's beautiful, but I think it is there. Like when we hear like French people speak French, it's not like they don't have a vodka.
It sounds one or two ways. Either the way you said or they're flirting with me. They'll be talking to each other and I think they're flirting with me.
Bro, it's not like them have like a long
or they're just it's a whole bunch of this weird gibberish that just
Spanish sounds like the language of gossip.
Yeah.
It sounds like when I hear two people speaking Spanish, they might gossip about somebody.
When people speak Spanish, you feel like I'm supposed to understand. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like I'm supposed to understand what I can't understand.
Oh. Well, nighttime. It's been good. We put in the effort and now we have to go find my way outside now. But yeah, that's been the podcast. Yeah. So join us next whenever this drops.
Probably not
on the thumbnail. For the next edition of The Art Room. Take care.